Okay, hello and welcome to the round one of the Pro Tour on Simulator Golf Tour. Check out more at simulatorgolftour.com. There's 4 different tours. I am playing the third of those 4 tours tonight and the first round of that tour. Here we are at number 1, Habsburg. So the next tour, the Tips Tour, plays from Pebble Beach, corresponding with this week's PGA Tour event. So I don't know why the other tours are playing this Bavarian course randomly, but they are. So here we are at number 1, calm winds, stimp meter is 11, and the stimp on these greens is 11. We're on number 1, a par 4, 381 yards. A little forced, but it should find the fairway, I think. Indeed. Crawl out there and give me a wedge, or not a wedge, but give me a decent iron in. So, whoops, let's get the screen correct over here. We're controlling the other screen. And let's do this. Let's fly in, have a look, and as always, kind of favor the solid part of the green, favor my miss for the margin of error. It's uphill 10 feet there, so I'm going to try to hit a little bit of a controlled 6-iron to start. Oh, and I hit the worst iron I could hit right there. Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds. I did not stay in bounds. What a start that was. Well, a terrible iron gets me a terrible result. We'll get up here and aim again and see what we can do to make up for that. Whoops. Should have hit the more committed shot there. Let's do this. And that's guarding against that last shot, so we've got our work cut out for us just to get our double bogey to start here at number 1, here in Bavaria for some reason. All right, 26 yards, uphill 4 inches. And that needs to roll out a little more for me because my double bogey's in jeopardy now. So really a terrible start, worst possible start. Can't believe I fanned out an iron like that right out of bounds. 9 feet 10 inches and 1 inch down. Not going to hit it too hard here. And we've saved our double bogey. Hooray, hooray. Let's see if we can chase those strokes down. That was a terrible start. All right, that was the worst start of the week by far on any of these tours. And a serviceable but kind of poor drive. It was going to be a 3-shot par 5 no matter what I did here. And we're going to have to aim for this 3-wood that's always a big fade ball. And I did recall, if you were with me last night playing the other tour, you might have noticed me talking about how this has a stiff flex, and that's just not, maybe it's a firm flex. That's just not me anymore. I'm a regular flex guy all day of the week, so got to make that adjustment. There you go. Even a decent hit one comes back like that. But it's something I can play for, so I don't complain too much. 10 feet 10 inches uphill, 125, a tiny bit of wind on me. Not hitting the most confidence irons, we'll just say. So let's just go after one here. We're going to hold its head enough. All right. All right, a little curler for birdie. Be a good one to steal back, but it's a lot of movement here. Downhill about an inch, maybe. All right, we'll settle for par on number 2 and chase our birdies elsewhere today. 173, a little knockdown wind, but not too bad. Uphill a little bit. I think this is probably the 6-iron, right? The reason I hesitate is obviously you saw that first hole. That was what this iron was the 6-iron. So let's find this groove again on this club. And we got a non-read, so let's repeat that because that was a decent enough 6-iron. How far will it roll out for me? Okay, enough to give me some kind of look here. We got a 15-footer. Moving, of course. Have a feeling they're all going to be moving a little bit. "15 feet and uphill 5 inches. Okay, just a little bit over read or over hit. I don't know which. Another par though, so let's just keep it churning and hope to find some birdies in this round one where we've gotten off to kind of a tough start at 2 over after the first 3 holes, thanks to a double bogey on number 1. Don't really know what happened there, just fanned one out. And that's going to not be a fairway. Maybe a bunker, in fact. And, oh no, this is going to be a lot of trouble. This is going to pop sky high in the air. And we're going to hit the 7-wood and hope that it'll somehow not do it. But pretty much every time I've had this goes up sky high in the air, which I don't know how that sticks to the underside of that, basically. But I hope this will even come out, let's just say. Came out high, that's for sure. Oh, wow, it flew everything after all that. Okay, well, that was unexpected. I didn't think it was going to come out clean. All right. Oh, thought I might have really stolen one there. That's a gimme, though, for the up and down par. Thought I really did have that. Okay, let's move on. And like I said before, chase those birdies elsewhere. So difficult to be chasing birdie mentality, especially from number 1 on, but let's go. That's going to be faded off to the right, but everything goes right here anyway, so not too much harm done. It's just not hit that hard. Okay. This is one I do like to favor. There's not much room to miss off to the right there, so I want to come up here and fade one of those irons in like I like to do. Plus the stance is going to build to a fade anyway. It's funny how often we find this club in our hands, but it is going to be the 6-iron again. So I do want it to fade. The wind's not much of a factor. This should be pretty close, right? Just too much? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, I thought I was taking a little off that. But it's nice to build a little confidence again with the 6-iron because that was kind of exactly what I was trying to do. It just went a little far. Let's settle in there for a gimme, please. And we will move on to number 6. Downhill 13 yards, straight away, dog leg left, 401 yards. That's going to hang up in the bunker again. So, it's probably the 3rd round in a row where I really haven't hit driver, and you can see, I've seen it on the video, what the problem is. I just can't seem to stop myself from doing it. 152 and downhill. Wind is in my face just a little bit, but not a ton. Hopefully I can get this to come out here clean. So I'm going to hit a 7-iron as much as this is going down the hill and hope that makes up for what I normally take off for what I'd add for the sand. Oh, and I didn't hit that well at all. Okay. 21 yards. That needs to settle. I hit that just a little too hard. Didn't hit it real clean. Didn't hit it real clean. Moves about there, right? Maybe even just a hair more. Uphill 3 inches, so. Ooh, and I hit it short after that, huh? Yep, that uphill 3 inches, and I'm 3 over already. This is a lot of coming back to do. Gonna hit 7-iron and trust it. Don't need to overpower it. Pretty much just a standard 7-iron. All right, just a little deep. Okay. Big curling sweeper here. Downhill 6 inches. Oh, well, that's a good lag, but I really do need birdies. I think I've done a decent job of chasing them while not really over chasing them, but made a bogey in the process of doing that. So further away from making up for that double bogey on number 1 than I'd want to be. Barely hit that ball. That ball's barely hit. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. And again, if you've watched any of these tournaments this week, it's been difficult for me to take advantage of any of these short par 5s, which has, mostly been decent strength of mine. And I've learned on this course to just stay away from that left side. Nothing good is coming from that left side over there, so I'll even favor it here because everything wants to pull left to begin with. So we're just going to go right there with 7 wood and get back into position on this short par 5. Should be pretty good out there, right? Okay. $70 yards down the hill. Oh, and that's deep, huh? Well, I jumped, and I probably swung just a hair too hard, getting a little aggressive, so we end up begging for chip-ins out here. 9 yards down the hill, 11 inches. Settle right there. Okay. Well, it is an awfully tough first round. Not going to come back? It's not, is it? All right, out of the rough, 193, downhill 5 feet 7 inches. Gonna run all the water. There's only one answer for this for me, really, I think. Let's see. Make or break shot already in this position I'm in. Let's see. Only break in the sense that I kind of bring the pond into play a little bit with that big of a swing over it all. Yep, apparently that's there because that's not the only one. So this long bomb with a curl for par to stay at 3 over, and that's what a struggle this has turned into. What a shame. All right, this is going down the hill a lot. Won't turn that much, will it? No. Overread, pretty good speed. Another bogey gets us to 4 over. All right. Not the most entertaining to play, so I'm certainly not the most entertaining to watch. Thanks for being with me nonetheless. Got an uphill par 4 here at number 10, and gonna have to scorch the back 9 here. Let's see. Ooh, that's gonna fan off just barely to the right. I thought I hit that pretty well, but not enough to clip there. Thought that was the shot. Okay. A lot of ground to make up, huh? And that's a bad swing. I feel it. I see where it's coming from. I'm just struggling to do anything about it. Trying to steal one any way I can, but clearly I'm not doing it. All right, a little off balance, but it's out there where it needs to be. Very much a forced effort so far on defense ever since number 1. And I've struggled a little bit to turn the tide on that. So this is up quite a bit uphill here, 7 yards uphill, so 21 feet of elevation change. Wind is not much to think about. You gonna stay right there? It is. Decently struck iron, but it's hard when you leave yourself these kind of curlers, huh? All right, I pulled that more than anything. If I set that on the right path, it might be the right one. So another short par 5, which, as you know, for me, that means a 3-shot par 5. We're not way up there because we don't cover the corner. And that's the line. No, I don't hit it 270, not even close, but that can still be my aiming line. Like that. I think that we'll just bang the 3-wood up there as far as we can. Perfect. It'll fade off of that line right there back toward the fairway, and then could have a nice little wedge in if it all plays out well. We'll see. Oh, and that's a forced swing. Wow. All right, I got to get this changed. Oh, up against the, no, maybe up against the lip. It's easy to hit these lips. Okay. 89 yards uphill. I think that's controlled pitching wedge, I think. That's not controlled. Come down the hill a little bit, no? Right. Well, again, same theme. It is for birdie, but it's a long curler. Moving about that much. And just a little heavy. Into the 14th at 4 over. Short par 4 though. And that is the miss of the day. And probably blocked by this tree. And I've been over here a few times this tournament. I definitely should know the difference here. So we're gonna come all the way over here and try to fade it off of there, even though we're coming out of the rough. So that'll be, well, you know what? No, I'm going at it. Screw this. If you'll pardon my French. Because it's only 123. So I think this can get up there as needed. I'm not even worried about the wind, so hopefully this is enough. Well, to get over the tree. No, it's not. Okay, well, yeah, I see how this is going to be. I see how this is going to be. Well, yeah, curlers everywhere. Roller coaster time. Tough pin placements, I guess. Five over. This is a lot to come back from. Not playing the current tournament well. Well, I mean, we're still chasing birdies, but we're not getting any. All right, this is an 8-iron, just going after the flag and the birdie. Let's go. That's not going to do it. That's pulled off, protecting against the dreaded that I was hitting earlier. So naturally pulled and hit too far. So. Oh, geez, yeah, I felt that immediately. Yeah, that's about what I earned right there. What a terrible shot among many terrible shots. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm on repeat playing guide ball. 41 yards, huh? +5. Played the first hole in 2 over, and I've played the rest in 3 over to get to 5 over. 5 over in the first round, 5 over for the tournament. And this is not driver, because I am kind of out of it at the moment with this. Let's recalibrate here and hit something decently. We're going to go with a little bit of an insurance club here in the 7-wood. Right there, sit down. That's why I like that 7-wood so much. Even under pressure, it's just a way better club than my 5-iron. There we go. He finally steals one to get to 4 over. Okay, here we are at 18. The short par 5 downhill that I still haven't played well yet. So we've been flirting with the corner every time. We got to stay off of that this time. Yeah, well, that'll come back, I think. Right? Well, that's right where I was aiming it, but I was fading it so much that I figured I'd do it again. Now almost a terrible shot, but it's advanced out there. Let's hit the 3-wood. We're not going to aim this thing. We're just going to try to hit it. Goodness, it's been terrible. Low runner. How far will it run? All right, 6 feet 8 inches. It's definitely moving a little bit. Is it moving that much? If I hit it slow, it sure is. Let's hit it slow. Back-to-back birdies to get back to 3 over. So played the first hole in 2 over, and then played the remaining 17 and 1 over to finish at 3 over. Not a great start on the pro tip, tour, tees, whatever the hell I'm trying to say. I'm going to check out from this stream real quick, but I will be right back within moments. I'm just splitting this up. On that note, as you've noted before, all of these streams are archived immediately after at YouTube, which is at Herschel G. Go over there, have a look if you haven't already. Give me a like and a subscribe if you will. I appreciate it, and you'll have more videos on YouTube about some different topics soon. Appreciate you joining me. If you want to look at the stats real quick, you can do that. Only 82 feet of putts. Not a great putting day, so that's 26 putts for me. Still hitting only about 50% of the fairway. I think these are identical numbers to what I did last night in both rounds. So these seem to be the trend. So we've got to fix that up a little bit. Unfortunate start. We're going to get out of here and be back in just a few moments. And I appreciate you joining me again. We will see you very, very soon.